Now, we've seen famous people being interviewed, but this is a game changer, or should I maybe say a life changer. The host says that having conversations with those who are at the top of their game about what they've overcome, hardships, and kind of their crafted, unique paths to success isn't meant to show us how to be fearless, but how to fear less. Best-selling author, entrepreneur, and renowned investor Tim Ferriss is here to tell us more about his new show and how he's ready to get real. Tim, thank you so much for sitting down with me.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for having me here.
Well, I just gave like a very shortened versions of all the titles that you have. You kind of have a laundry list, including obviously your wildly popular podcast. What made you want to jump into this now?
Well, this TV show, Fearless, I've wanted to do for years and years and years. This is just the first opportunity I've had, and it's really important, I think, for this show where you're talking about, say, insecurities, flaws, weaknesses that we all have, but assume the people on magazine covers don't have. It was important for me to have a live studio audience where we could have interaction and to also have visuals. So we're showing really old footage, say, really old childhood photographs that these people haven't seen in some cases in 20, 30 years, or they haven't seen at all. And talking about it and really pulling out the emotion. And for that, the visual medium is just perfect. So I wanted to explore that and play with it, and couldn't be happier with how it turned out. I think it's absolutely the right vehicle for this show.
Well, and you are talking to everybody from David Blaine to the founder of Tom's Shoes to the founder of ESPN. You kind of are all over the board with who you're talking to, and just kind of a sneak peek of you know, some of the reaction from your interviews is they're saying you ask questions they've never been asked. You're coming up with stories they didn't think anybody knew about, and you get this long form kind of platform to kind of dive deeper into that. Is that kind of what you were hoping for, like you were saying, to kind of get those emotions?
Oh, it's absolutely a part of what I was aiming for, and the long format is really key. So we're recording for, say, 3 hours, and we get lots of good stuff, and then we're consolidating it into, say, a highlight reel of 50 to 60 minutes, and it's really action-packed. The objective being to give you some inspiration and motivation and to show you, yes, you can actually take responsibility and have the ability to address your fears in almost every case, but also to give you the tools, the tactics, the favorite books, the next steps, what they say to themselves when they're getting ready for a big performance or a big negotiation, whatever it might be. The specifics of next steps is really what I hone in on, and people can expect plenty of that. There will be more than enough to go around for people.
Is that what you're kind of hoping people will take away? Maybe that there isn't so much of a big gap between us and those that we look up to or we think is whatever, that they struggled, they went through the same thing we did, and kind of find that common denominator?
Definitely, that's a huge piece of it. And I also think realizing that when you look at people who have done really, really big things, it's very often the result of doing a few small things very well. So you don't have to be as intimidated. I wouldn't be so impressed with everybody. I mean, and these people are super impressive, don't get me wrong, but don't assume that they're born on another planet. There are small things that these people tend to do consistently and well that they've learned that you can also apply and learn, and the results can come really, really quickly. So I would just say, don't be so intimidated, and the little things are the big things. So I'm trying to provide the toolkit of those little things.
And I did say at the beginning that this is a game changer, which I definitely think it is when it comes to all of your interviews, but I also did say that it's kind of a life changer, and I think that's really going to do that for some people that are going to watch this. So, Tim, thank you so much. I can't wait to see what you do during the season.
Thanks so much, and people can definitely, I hope they check it out. They can find all the info on where to watch it, live streaming as well online at tim.blog/fearless, and I think they'll enjoy it. AT&T Audience Network, and you can just certainly just search Tim and Fearless, and everything will pop up if you want to go about it that way.
Absolutely. There's some great stuff out there. Tim, thank you so much. Just like he was saying, Fearless with Tim Ferriss premieres May 30th on AT&T Audience Network. Check it out. Those interviews are absolutely amazing. Stay where you guys are. We'll be right back.